clan to be a part of, and then Zerka from the side menu, guys.
And now when we go outside, it's crazy the amount of people that like recognize us.
It's honestly surreal to us, guys. We are so blessed and so happy to be where we are today. And I know we've said it loads of times, but it is because of all of you guys that have watched me and Jarvis from the start up until now. It doesn't matter where you joined us. We're just glad that you are here watching us now. And if you aren't subscribed, you definitely should, and just take a look at what we do. So there was a long time where I was doing YouTube before Jarvis even was. Like, I was in a ton of really popular Call of Duty clans.
Yeah, bro, you were in legit all of the best ones. You just kept going up and up.
I started off in Rise, which back then was an insane clan to be a part of. And then Zerka from the side menu, you guys all know him. He made a really popular Call of Duty team called Million, and I joined that with Tobajizzle, and that's how I know those guys for so long. And then I joined former FaZe Agony's clan, Obey, which was absolutely popping at the time. It was literally the second biggest team other than FaZe. And then some stuff happened in Obey, and I left, and I joined Optic Gaming. I've been wanting to join Optic forever. Since I was a kid, I've been wanting to join Optic, and I finally did. It was great. You know, I went to all the Optic events. I met Hex, Nadeshot, Big Timer, and Skunk back in the day. The classic squad. So Optic actually kicked all of the snipers, bro. And FaZe Banks, who had led Saw for the longest time, Banks basically said, "Yo, Kay, no questions asked. You are in Saw right now." And I joined Saw. I was Saw Kay.
And then COD Ghost came out, and bro, just tell them what happened.
Oh my gosh, when this game came out, guys, I didn't stop grinding. 15, 16 hours a day. I played for weeks straight. 2 weeks straight, in fact. I joined Saw, and then a couple weeks later, I was grinding so hard, I'd hit all these crazy clips that Banks asked me to join FaZe Clan on Skype, guys. He had a conversation with me, and as you can see, I was freaking out. I had just joined FaZe Clan in December of 2013. And then when I joined FaZe, stuff started getting really serious, didn't it, Jarvis?
Bro, yeah, this is when I like just introduced myself into the videos.
When I joined FaZe, you know, I was still just in college. I was a normal school kid going to school, and I remember I was doing the last 2 years of high school, and I just hated it. All I wanted to do was be a YouTuber, and I didn't know how to tell my mom. I didn't know what to do. And luckily enough, my mom gave me 1 year to prove myself on YouTube to see what I could do.
Yeah, wait, what did you do?
Jarvis, do you not remember? I became a Twitch streamer back in the day, and that was the first way I started to earn any kind of money from doing something that I really loved, which was YouTube. I showed my mom, and she basically said to me, "Yo, Frazier, I mean, yeah, you can not go to university and carry on doing this as your job." And I was so happy. But anyway, guys, I had joined FaZe Clan, and I started putting Jarvis on my channel. Everybody loved it so much.
Yeah, and then do you remember when we started trick showing together?
Bro, the trick shot race #1 was the first kind of viral video back then you could say that we had. It got over 100,000 views. And for me, then I was freaking out. I remember showing my mom, showing my friends, showing Jarvis, bro. We were absolutely over the moon. After I joined FaZe and a load of the other guys like Apex and the New York House were making all of these funny pranks, I thought, why not just do it to Jarvis? It's so funny. He's my brother.
Yeah, and then you burnt my Yeezys, bro.
Oh, I burnt your Yeezys. I remember that one, Jarvis. That was actually the first viral prank, viral video I ever had on my channel. And I was so confused. I had spent months and months of my time collecting these sniper and trick shot clips up to make one montage, whereas I thought of a really funny prank and I filmed it in a day, and it got more views than my whole entire channel. So I could see this other side of YouTube that was just as fun as playing Call of Duty to me. So I basically started to do both. From having a room wrapped in paper to tinfoil to waking up in fish, eating bugs from a burger. I smack cammed you in the face 100 times.
Yeah, that was an awesome day.
That was an insane day, bro. But essentially, what Jarvis and I had found out is that we loved making videos together. We were doing all kinds of things, any kind of video, whatever whenever we could think of anything that came into our mind that was fun and we thought you guys would love doing, we would make it. And since then, we really haven't stopped at all. It's just got so much bigger.
Yeah, like when you moved out to New York, that's when things started to really change.
Yeah, no man, for real, guys. I would go and spend like a month or so at the FaZe New York house at a time and make so many pranks and challenges with the guys there. Oh my gosh, man.
Bro, do you remember bottle flips?
Oh my gosh. A few years ago, there was this trend called bottle flipping, and Jarvis and I got so good at it. It was crazy, and we were making videos every single day. And before I knew it, my channel all of a sudden really started to blow up. People actually cared, and I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't just me having fun anymore. This is a load of people who I'm inspiring. If I can make people feel happy for watching my videos every day, and I'm happy doing it myself, I'm having a good time, what is stopping me from doing this every single day? Absolutely nothing. And that is what happened, guys. A few months later, FaZe Banks, who was getting his own house, said, yo, Frazier, you can come and stay at this house for as long as you want. I'm never gonna send you home. You never have to do anything. You never have to pay rent. Just come and live with me in LA. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me, Ricky? I flew straight there, and I have been there ever since. I was living out in Los Angeles for at least 2 years by myself with Banks and Rice. We would make videos all the time, every day, doing the most random stuff. We would go out as a group of friends with 5 vlog cameras, one each, and we would just film anything and everything we possibly could. These were definitely some of the highlights of my life. This time was so fun, man. Banks started up his own group of people called Clout Gang, and then we turned it into the Clout House. But the craziest thing was yet to come. Fortnite had just released. I downloaded the game and started to play it early in season 1 and thought I was really good. It was almost Christmas at this point, so I flew back home to see Jarvis, who, without me knowing, had been playing the game too.
Bro, I remember you told me that you were better than me at Fortnite, and like, I just couldn't believe it. I know how insane I was back then.
I know, I didn't know how insane you were. I remember being like, Jarvis, bro, come on, there's no way you are better than me. So what do? We 1v1'd, and guess who won, guys? Obviously
me.
I really had no idea the amount of people that love Fortnite.
Bro, I remember you went to LA and then you came back one day later. Do you just want to tell them why?
I know, man. I flew across the world and I had the craziest idea. I was like, oh my gosh, my little brother Jarvis, if he goes into school and wins a game of Fortnite, I think it's gonna go super viral. I was hooked on the idea. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So right after I landed in LA, I booked a flight for the next day and I went back home. And believe it or not, guys, it went so viral. Jarvis was winning games in school. He was winning games from the library, in McDonald's, in public, on roofs, in IKEA, anywhere physical you can play Fortnite. Jarvis was winning a game there.
Yeah, bro, this is when stuff started to get crazy.
I know, Jarvis. Jarvis made a Twitch account and was live streaming for months. Jarvis had found a passion. He found something he loved, and he just carried on grinding Fortnite like no tomorrow. I had never seen anybody, even myself on Modern Warfare 2, be as addicted as Jarvis was to Fortnite. It was crazy. So the year happened, guys. Jarvis was making videos. He was growing pretty good, but I was just fixated on this idea in my head of Jarvis joining FaZe. Like, I knew how good Jarvis was, but I just felt like nobody in FaZe really actually cared or knew how good he was, because they just thought he was my brother, man. It's just probably Frazier just, you know, being really nice to his brother, saying he's mad good. When I was really like, yo, Apex, bro, let Jarvis in FaZe, please. And at the start, nobody really cared at all. So I had to call a fake meeting in the head offices of FaZe Clan with Apex, with the CEOs, with the president of FaZe, everybody like that. And I made it for another reason than what I actually wanted to show them. I went into that office, I pulled Apex's laptop up, and I typed in Jarvis's live stream and showed them they had so many viewers, he was killing it, and he was a god. And they were honestly shocked.
I was only like 16 at this point, and I was still in like school, college, and the amount of people that would recognize me now is crazy. Like every day at school, it's just so trippy. Like you just grow up in school just like you're just a normal kid, weird, nothing's really like different. And then all of a sudden people are coming up to you now and asking for pictures. Like, what?
So as I got back to America, Jarvis, who I was trying so hard to get in FaZe, got a deal from another big organization, a big esports team, and they wanted him to join. Like, guys, can you ever imagine Jarvis not being FaZe Jarvis? I told my friend of FaZe.
3 out of 4 women recommend Dove after trying it for a week.
Drier than I would have thought possible.
It is protecting me.
The fragrance is just phenomenal.
All-day protection, soft and smooth underarms. Would you switch?
I think that I might be a convert.
FaZe Yusuf, that Jarvis had an offer from another team and he was not happy in the slightest. He stormed into the FaZe office and slapped the deal on the desk and said, "Is this what you want? You want Jarvis to join this organization and not FaZe?"
Luckily though, I didn't actually join that team, and then literally the next day I got offered to join FaZe, and that was the best day of my life.
I've got some text on the screen right now of me literally asking Apex like 5 to 10 times, how can Jarvis join FaZe? Yo, look what Jarvis is doing, man. Like, come on. I was literally about to get in the car to go to Coachella with a bunch of other FaZe members, and I get a call from Apex, and I was just like, bro, what? Apex never randomly calls me. I pick up the phone, and he just says, "Yo, I think we want him in." And I was just like, "Bro, what? Like, what do you mean?" And he goes, "Jarvis, we want Jarvis to join FaZe." And I freaked out, man. Apex then told me I couldn't tell Jarvis for like another week.
And then one day you just told me to go upstairs and look outside, and I was so confused.
And tell them, what did you see flying around in the sky,
Yeah, I
Jarvis?
have never seen anything like this. It was legitimately a plane with like the writing on the back saying, "Do you want to join FaZe?"
Jarvis had no idea what was going on. All of a sudden, he sees an aeroplane asking him to join FaZe, man. Like, when does that happen?
First I was like, wait, is this actually real? Like, is this actually real?
And when he realized it wasn't a prank, you could see his reaction, man. He was so happy.
And then it's only been up from there. We've had a few ups and downs, but in general, it's just been a crazy year. I actually went to the pro. I met so many other Fortnite streamers that I've been watching for so long, and so many other influencers and celebrities. It was just so surreal. Like a few months before this, I was legit sitting in my classroom wanting to do this, and then it happened. I'm not saying it's easy. Like, I legitimately played Fortnite 10 hours a day, like I said in my song.
Every day of the year, bro. Like, I don't think
It's
you
like,
actually had a break.
Full-on grind.
Oh my gosh,
5
guys.
a.m. every night.
Jarvis was addicted to Fortnite and making videos and streaming. But we had a really fun summer, man. We got up to so many things, traveling all around America, meeting up with other FaZe members, Mongrel. Jarvis met his crush Pokemon and Summer Rae.
Yeah, let's go. I don't even need to explain to you what happened. I'm sure everyone has seen it, but I actually got banned. That was 100% the craziest month or 2 months of my life. Like, I had never felt like that before. You know, I guess life is kind of like a roller coaster. Like, you have the biggest ups of your life, and then at any point it can change, and you just have the lowest of the lows. But I'm just trying to learn from it all now. I'm just trying to find the positives in everything.
So after that happened, Jarvis and I went back to London, England, where it all started, just to refresh ourselves and to remind us why we do this. We were making videos years before Fortnite even existed, and we will continue to do so. We aren't going to stop posting videos on my channel, on Jarvis's channel, or...
Hey, my name is Pack Puncher, and welcome to Captain. We got this, boys. We got this. Let's go, babe.
Or on our second channel. 2020 is about to be the craziest year ever, guys. Just trust me. We just want to thank you all for sticking around for the past 10 years of our life and literally watching us grow up. We thank you guys for sticking around, and we hope you have a great year too.
This is FaZe Jarvis.
And this is FaZe Kay.
And we love all of you guys.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh, would you look who clicked on the YouTube channel? Well, it's a shame you did.
Oh my gosh, that was insane.